Today's battle is between the Gigantopithecus and the Velociraptor duo. So, we have two Velociraptors against a 10-foot tall ape. Okay, let's get to it. So, the Velociraptor lived in Mongolia, or more specifically, Asia. It could be around 6 to 8 feet long and weigh up to 30 to 50 pounds. But there are some specimens saying it weighs up to 65 pounds. So, yeah. It can be up to 3 feet tall. So let's start with the Gigantopithecus. So Gigantopithecus can be up to 10 feet tall and weigh to around 595 to 630 pounds. Yeah. They are really huge apes. Okay. Let's compare their weapons. Jaws versus jaws. Yes, the Gigantopithecus can bite its opponents like modern day gorillas, but the Velociraptor's jaws are a lot more effective. Now, fists versus claws. This easily goes to the claws. I mean, the Gigantopithecus and fists, it can be effective and do damage, but it's not as effective as the claws. Now, the smash attack against toe claws. This easily goes to the smash attack of the Gigantopithecus. Gigantopithecus can just Hulk smash the freaking Velociraptors and they'd be dead in a second. So yeah. X factors. The Velociraptor can jump at a very high speed. No, it can run at really high speeds, and plus it can it can jump and sometimes even camouflage in the environment. What were the X factors of the Gigantopithecus? Well, let's start. Gigantopithecus was pardon me. Okay. So Gigantopithecus' X factors is that it could use objects to fight off its opponents if the opportunity called for it. It could also grab its opponents and throw them if they're small and light enough. And plus it had an intimidation bonus because of how big it was, it could open its jaws. It had an extra intimidation bonus as well. Now let's get into the main stats. Velociraptor can run to speeds up to 25 to 30 miles per hour. There are some sources saying that it can run to 60 miles per hour. So there's that. Gigantopithecus on average could run at the speeds up to around 9 miles per hour. I mean, it's not usually a runner, but if the opportunity called for it, it could run to speed up to 15 to 16 miles per hour. So yeah. Strength easily goes to the Gigantopithecus. Brains, they're both tied. Attack goes to the Velociraptors, and Gigantopithecus gets the defensive advantage because of its thick fur and muscular physique. Okay, now let's fight. The Velociraptors are hunting the Gigantopithecus, so that's a rule. Okay, now let's fight for real. The two Velociraptors. This is a female. See my cursor? This is a female and this is a male. You can tell it's a male because of sexual dimorphism. The male is more brightly colored and smaller. So the male and the female see the Gigantopithecus eating some bamboo. So they're like, hey, it's a plant eater. So the male attacks and bites the arm of the Gigantopithecus. The Gigantopithecus gets the bamboo out of its mouth and whacks the male. The male goes flying 10 feet away. The female looks in sheer awe and surprise. So he jumps into the Gigantopithecus' face and scratches the hell out of it. The Gigantopithecus begins to beat his chest and roar in anger and frustration as this little animal is clawing his freaking face. As trying to grab the female, it misses. But the male gets up and comes back and also jumps on the Gigantopithecus. The Gigantopithecus has trouble catching two 8-foot-long creatures getting stuck on him. But eventually he catches the female and throws her against a tree trunk. Like this one right here. Yeah. The female falls down unconscious and stunned. The male looks and he gets angry. That's his mate right there. So the the male slices deeper and bites harder. His toe claws shearing through the flesh of the giant ape. Gigantopithecus roars and tries to get it off him. Then he comes up with a smart idea to roll onto the ground to get a Velociraptor off of him. So he rolls onto the ground and it crushes the male. The male is almost dead before you hear that sound. Bones cracking of the male. The Gigantopithecus then throws the male into nowhere. Yeah. The male is dead. The female regains consciousness, but when she wakes up, she sees that the giant ape is just walking and lumbering towards her. She tries to get up, but then the Gigantopithecus with one swift punch breaks the female's neck. The Gigantopithecus roars in victory before going back to eat his bamboo, but he's severely injured somehow. So the winner is Gigantopithecus. So what would happen if two Velociraptors fought a Gigantopithecus? So who would win? So I'd say the Gigantopithecus wins around 92% of the time. It's just a lot bigger and stronger. But who do you think would have won if freaking 5 Velociraptors ganged up on a Gigantopithecus? Who do you think would win? I'll see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe and like. Bye bye. I work really hard making these videos, okay? I mean, not really, but I put a lot of work. So, I don't know if you can see that, but anyways, bye bye. I'll see you guys in the next one.